Like the whole world works on debt. And if you don't understand how to use it, you will always be left behind. Let's get into the details.
So Dave Ramsey
here.
has great advice if you want to be broke
forever and never become financial. Honestly, it's good advice because you can be middle class broke.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about why his tweet there, or whatever. He's got like a tweet that is posted as like an Instagram, post, whatever, or a screenshot. And his post is, "Debt is dumb, cash is king." Okay,
let's break it down.
Horrible. Like if you want to build wealth, get ahead, like live, financially free or what, or even get ahead of inflation. That is the fucking worst advice ever because number one, oh man,
like
it's
the
just
world,
awful.
the world
so
works.
bad.
The world and the economy works on debt.
Yeah,
people need to understand this. Capitalism works on debt. Mm-hmm. You borrow money to start your business. You use the money generated by your business to pay off those loans. You buy real estate using debt. Like the whole world works on debt. And if you don't understand how to use it, you will always be left behind. Like you will never be able to keep up with inflation.
Like think about what he's
impossible.
Yeah, think about what he's telling you to do. He's telling you to keep, like, cash is king. What he's trying to say is like have as much cash on hand, correct?
Yeah,
right. Or save as much money, whatever.
Yeah.
The problem is inflation's moving faster than what you would even earn, like not even close. What you would earn in your bank account.
Yeah.
Like not even close. It's not even close. Like what do you earn in your bank account? Like what's the best savings account? 1%?
Well, 1 to 2%.
Like it's
max.
a fucking joke.
Yeah.
I've never even seen 2%. You've seen 2%?
No, maybe if you have a significant amount of money, maybe you can get that 2% or something like that.
So it's very bad advice for anybody that wants to get ahead. Yeah. No matter what.
It's also bad advice because you literally are losing money. It's not just if you want to get ahead. You're not even staying neutral with that mentality. And then, we talk about core price index.
I think the problem is when people have a big amount in their bank account, they see that amount continuing to grow. But what they don't understand on the back end of that is the value of that currency is losing money.
Yeah, it's like people just don't get it. They don't
especially
understand.
Right now.
They don't understand the two sides of that coin. Yeah. Like your real estate values in Windsor, Ontario, if you're saving money, just rose 45% year over year. Mm-hmm. Like maybe you gained 2% on your interest, but you lost 45% buying power. If you were to looking to buy a house or buy a house for your kid or buy an investment property, whatever the case is,
opportunity cost is huge.
You just lost 43%.
Yeah.
Now, not everything rose 43%, but I know gasoline prices are up significantly with the new carbon tax. And not just inflation, but like also government policy and taxation is playing a role in your buying power as well. Mm-hmm. And you're losing money at an incredibly fast pace. So not only are you not getting ahead, you're actually falling way further behind really quickly. But you're right. You see the number in your account growing. Yeah. And without understanding the opposite side of that coin, you're getting destroyed.
People are like mesmerized by that.
Yeah.
I used to fall victim to that too,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I was never scared of debt. When I first started the business, I was very reluctant to take on debt. I always wanted to
fund everything cash or what?
Not find everything cash. I just kept rolling everything into the business so that I didn't have this, luring big debt monster, hanging over my shoulder, which was, potentially the wrong move or the right move, whatever. But
how do you feel now? Would you, if you had your mentality now and you go back 10 years, would you have done things differently?
No, because I feel like, first of all, it's pretty difficult to get debt. To get a loan or whatever when you're a new company, regardless, right? I probably started taking on debt probably 5 years into the business. 5 years. People should listen to this too. You ain't going to the bank and getting a bunch of money. No. So what I was doing was, I was financing it myself, and I was living like significantly under my means, like significantly. You remember? Yeah. So I was driving a fucking 99 Ford Windstar forever. You know what I mean? I always tell this because it's true. I couldn't even park that thing in my driveway because it would stain my driveway. There was so much rust on it. Yeah. So I'd have to park it on the street. Like even when I would shut the door, there would like be rust chunks that would fall off the car and then fall on the driveway, and it would just and it would rain and it would just be rust chunks, like rust stained driveway all over the place. So, so that was what I did in the beginning, and I think that was the right move. I don't agree with starting a business off debt. I actually don't agree with starting a business off debt. That's what I don't agree with. I agree with obviously owning real estate.
Yeah, and
leveraging.
First of all, you're not going to start a business off debt. The bank's not going to give you 200 grand.
Well, it depends,
well,
right?
if you're some beginner businessman with a day job,
that might be
makes 50 grand a month.
Yeah,
you're not going to walk in there and they're going to give you $250,000 to start your e-commerce business.
Yeah, or they might you might be able to use some other sort of debt, right? You might be able to leverage your home, or you might be able to leverage your own like line of credit that you have.
Yeah, some good points.
That's not directly related to a new venture, right? So you might be able to do that. I just never had any of those options.
Yeah, you didn't have a bunch of assets to pull from or something
exactly.
like that.
So
and when it comes to debt, like when you understand debt, it's really just math. Just like everything else in investing, like when you break it down, it really is numbers. So
for sure. So that is very important to be able to also scale a business, right?
Huge. And a portfolio of real estate.
Obviously, exactly. And this is one of the reasons why companies go public is to raise funds to scale. That's it. They don't go public because the owner of the company just wants to make like a shit ton of money. That's not typically why they do it. And I'll give everybody a little bit of a rundown of why you actually see the majority of cannabis companies go public. It's because the banks won't fund them.
Good point.
So the only way to fund these big projects is to go public and bring in funding. So
outsiders capital. Yep.
Exactly.
To go build your facility, to go buy your product, to advertising and marketing.
Yeah.
And that can be dangerous when you have a bunch of non-experienced businessmen
100%
taking other people's money to try to start a business. And that's why we see so many of them failing.
Exactly.
By the way.
That's why, exactly, 100%.
Like they're not, it's not their money.
It seems like a lot of people in this industry are not very shrewd. They don't have a very good business acumen. It seems like that's the case.
Maybe getting caught up in the hype. And,
maybe. Yeah, probably. They
overestimating.
It's like the new gold rush. It was literally like the new gold rush, right? So,